they're olive trees. And they're going to thin out soon. Anyway, they're here because they can survive with drought. But if they have too much water, they're going to thin out. So the more trees we have, the more they're going to thin out. She's not cutting anything. What we did have back here, we got into the shrubs, was one of those. Have you seen those trees that look like apple trees but they got thorns on them all this big? We had one come up where an apple tree was. It had come with the apple tree when we planted it, and it had gotten into this. She's steadily been trying to cut that out of these so that it doesn't get up in them and take them over.
That and the snakes. I'm just paranoid about the snakes.
You know there's about 4 or 5 snakes coming through here, and that's why we don't let the boys come
Yeah.
in.
And I promise I'm not trying to interfere with y'all.
That's how these grow. We need to have it needs to have a drier situation. So that the rain, and the problem is the rain runs right down through here and right down through here. So we're gonna have a problem down through here if we can't keep them dry enough to keep filling up the space. It was put here because he and I agreed there needed to be something here, a live lamb. He and I talked about everything that's planted. Now up here, I used to have a lot of stuff that went down to keep everything separated. And he didn't care. Me and him got off. I've got along with everybody. I've been here for over 20 years.
I know it. When we first moved up here, we never had this problem. And
No,
I understand what you're saying. I promise you, I really do.
What she was trying to do over here, now I know for a fact because I showed her where the landline was on both properties. She's trying to get all the limbs because every time the wind comes through, she's pulling all the limbs. You can't mow or do anything over here because they're down all the time. The magnolia trees, the China berry trees, all these 100-year-old trees, they drop limbs. They're about this big. So she picks them up. She goes through. My daddy pays her because he owns the property. My daddy pays her to take care of all the limbs, the little limbs that are down through here. She's not trying to kill anything. She's honestly just trying to make sure that do what I told her to on this end so these can stay dry and stay full if we can keep them. We've had too much rain on it. Now, the drier we can make it and keep it on your end, the more you're going to have over here. And we want you to have that. I'm tickled that I've never seen them put out the olives before. So it must have kind of gotten dry enough for it to do that.
Ever since we've been here, they've been putting those berries out. They've been out.
They did?
They have.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
It's been full because I
But
know.
we had a little rain this year than we had the last couple of years.
And I love to see the bluebirds and the redbirds, some of the yellow birds, some of the roses, to come and nest and be in the trees. I know the snakes is here. You're not going to be able to stop there no matter what you do because
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
We've seen so many snakes in our yard and on our, on our
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we really are used to that. We even had a big snake even in our driveway. We done killed a snake on our front porch.
It was in our house.
She's watching it. We have one in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Because the house is so old, it comes up underneath.
Yeah, that's too close.
So
That's too close.
That's the one she's fighting. But what I'm talking about, the plants are something that I take care of until I got so sick I couldn't do it.
But just the only thing of it, if you could come over here and see, because my thing of it is, my husband and I both are retired veterans. We've been in the military for years.
Yeah.
We lived in different places. To
So
come and see greenery here on this earth, and that's one of the main focal points that's why
lived
we're
in
about it.
Germany.
Because we see trees this way, trees that way, trees that way. So that's fresh air, and that's beauty to us. But to see holes and see stuff start to deteriorate, that's a problem.
I grew up
to
on
us.
a farm and learned how to do all
We
this.
did
Yes,
too.
I did. So I grew up here. For some reason, I think I know who your husband is. Where did you graduate high school?
Millport.
Okay, I'm from Millport High School. I graduated in 1980.
Well, he graduated way before then. He probably old enough to be your father. I'm probably old enough to be your mom and dad.
How old are you?
I'm 57. See, and he's 60. He's 62.
Okay, well, most likely I know for some reason I felt like I knew him. But regardless, what I'm saying is, I'm from that part of the country.
I'm just saying,
So I know, understand about the trees.
yeah.
And understand, and things were better over here until we had to start cleaning out the thorns. And if you would give us, as far as she's concerned, we had to get rid of they're dangerous, the thorns are. And
Yeah,
they were
I know
in this,
thorns
there's
are.
a tree that grows behind, that was right, the tree on our side was right up against this, and we got the tree down, and we still have those things growing up in it. That's something that she's still getting. We've got to get it out of 2 bushes. I never knew what that particular bush was, but we had been trying to get it down before she ever moved here. She's not trying, she's trying to do what I tell her to do, which is get all the limbs up, and she's trying to trim over here, and this right here is not, it's not one of yours, it's one of those we're trying to get down. This one, it's back behind this. It goes up the hill about this far. It's not, this is the last one here, and then you've got this bush that goes up behind these. Do you see it?
Yeah.
You see it right there?
I see that.
Okay, now this, it's got limbs up in it, and it's trying to get with it. This is one of the ones that we've had to clean on the other side. I don't know if you see the little bitty leaves on that side. This is the one we're trying to get the thorns out of. Now, my understanding is she's not touched these. She's not touched, nobody is to touch these on my side. Because I don't know, what you do on your side is your business, but nobody's to touch them over here because I love them. And he and I talked about how to take care of them together. So that's why I know why they're thinning out down here. They gotta stay dry. And there's no way. I didn't know. I've been talking to my daddy about putting some hay or something in here, to where when it rains, maybe I'm worried the hay getting over and just make a bigger
It
problem.
really make it worse because rats,
That's what he said.
snakes are following the rats. Rats are under here as well. So
Yeah.
what we do when we come out here, we try to rake and get up all the dead stuff out from up under.
Yeah.
So
Well, now that's what she's been doing. She
you
makes
can
that hair.
keep
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that
keep
point.
everything kind of clean up under. But of course, the snake, you'll never get rid of that. But
No,
the
the
snakes
snakes
gonna
are
follow
something
the
we gotta
rats.
deal with.
Yeah, that's
The-
what you're gonna have to deal
And
with.
she tries to raking stuff up on here.
Yes, it's hard.
Yeah, because rats and
Yeah, because
rabbits
everything is up
and
on here.
possums and sometimes coons. We have seen raccoons.
Yes, Lord. We have raccoons. We used to go first, get back here, this is all, the
Yeah.
whole barn and stuff.
Yeah.
We had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we was told the history about it when we first moved up here.
It was not cool, because Miss Lee just died not too long ago. And that house right there, maybe before she was born.
Yeah, they told us that what is that, Clark Gable? Yeah, taking a picture in that house. And we
Yeah.
also know about the slaves dug that pond out.
Yeah.
And we also know there was an old barn that they told us the whole history
Yeah,
when we
the
moved
history
here.
stays fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why we
And
kinda
every
think
so
that-
often, yard, like the other day we redid the trees, we found the old barn door. Over here, we found the
I
door
used
in
to
the
find
ground.
the old medicine bottles. Like
I got so many of them. I can't wait to take them to the
That's
the
cool.
antique shop.
Yeah.
Over here, it's a lot where
Ask her
somebody
about it.
must have been a pharmacist or something.
They had to be. I only found a couple, but I didn't go that far down into the
Over
property.
here, but over here where that tree is, we're gonna have to have those two cut down. It's a lot of glass, a lot of old medicine bottles.
So they had that. Okay, we wondered about that when
It's a
we
lot.
came
It's
to
right
the
over here.
old
Right
barn.
over here. It's a lot of it. It's over that way. We dig and stuff. It's a lot of it. It's a lot. We found the old barn door the other day, so I got that. And my husband found some old tools in the front part of it.
That is so cool.
So we keep finding a lot of stuff, and because we want
I'm
to
tickled you're finding this.
That's cool.
I'm right over here. If you keep digging, it's a lot of glass. It's a lot of glass.
Oh, yeah,
Old
yeah.
Coca-Cola bottle with the Coke sign. It's a lot of it over here in front. The front.
I love that.
I just didn't want to see the trees go down because I know what the trees represent. And I grew up
Oh, hey,
around
we've been-
them. That's all.
We had to cut one of the magnolias up here until there's 4 of them. They go
And
straight
that's what I
across.
wished I had a
I
magnolia tree.
honey, I wish you had one too. They are so pretty. And
Yeah, they
so
are.
good. But one of them got poisoned or something
Yeah.
on this side, and I hated it so much
Yeah.
because we had to cut it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it's trying to come back and kind of baby it a little bit.
Yeah.
See if we can get it back.
But
But
that's
she's
all. I mean,
honestly-
I don't mean no harm about it. It's just that I just.
she's really not, she's not trying to do anything. She does, the boys come out here and play, she's
Yeah,
trying
I
to
don't
make
want
sure.
the boys to get, because I told they
She's trying
even
to
welcome
make all
down
the
here. I don't
clubs
even
and
want the
stuff.
kids not to feel like they're not welcome down here.
I was
Those
gonna say,
crates
you
are
have
over there.
you have a grandson or the
Uh-huh.
little one, how I say, Marilyn, who lives next door over
Yeah.
here. That, the girl who used to live over here is a good friend of mine, and she told us we could have that thing
Yeah.
over there, but I didn't want to move it with Marilyn in the house because I want her, she has nieces and nephews I didn't know,
Yeah.
so I wanted to leave her
And
alone.
the reason why we put up the crates is because it's so muddy over there because
Okay,
I'm
that
getting
mud
more.
gonna come
And
right down.
yeah,
And it's
I
super
don't-
open.
No, well, I ain't worried about that because I just don't want them to get hurt. But I know my granddaughter will and stuff, and I don't want them to get up and get in that mud. My husband said he's gonna
That
take them
mud
down.
is awful.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. And they can fall and get hurt because the new trees are being planted there, and that's where my granddaughter's gravitating to. He said, well, if
They
you
want
put
to come right up there.
yeah, I
Ours
told her she
wanna go
can't do
right
it.
down.
Yeah, and she can't do it. So he told her if we just put this up here to hold that up for a moment and let the mud dry, maybe she could, walk around it. Because I got some more trees coming that I got to plant. So
Well,
that's-
you know she's welcome from playing this thing.
I know.
Anytime.
Yeah.
We've been keeping it cleaned out so the boys
Yeah.
can play in it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was saying. I wasn't saying anything to be mean. I mean, I'm not telling her, you do what you need to, but I don't want to see this gone because I
prefer to
don't want
work
it to die.
together.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we understand how this works, and we are really big on taking care of everything. A lot of this, when my husband got sick and he was no longer plant the garden, and I wasn't keeping stuff taken care of around the Shonberry tree, I had daily, you wouldn't believe the stuff that was up here. When he got sick, and then I got cancer, we haven't been for the last 10, 15 years. I haven't been able to be out here and take care of stuff like I used to. So the biggest thing we've been trying to take care of has been these on this side.
And that's what
I was worried about the mud coming down on
Oh,
your side.
we're not worried about that because you can't help that. But
I know, but I was worried
the
about
biggest
it.
thing, we're not worried about that because that's going to happen when it comes down to.
Well, we
stuff.
tried to make a trench coming this way, so it would head this way and hopefully not hurt your stuff.
No, it's not. We're not worried about that. The best thing that they told us back here is to keep the raked out so you can see and kind of keep it kind of cut where you can see up under there because
You gotta keep it dry.
yeah,
under there.
yeah, you got to. That's what we.
Oh,
So
these
that's
won't-
all.
they
When we
won't
come
stay filled
out,
out.
that's all we do. We just try to keep it, where
Yeah,
because
well,
if you
she's-
come and see on this side, you can see, up under there pretty good.
Well,
And
she's
so-
trying to keep it raked over here, try to keep it dry like I asked her
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
And she's trying to keep all the limbs that come down. She cuts off the short stuff that might slap the boys in the face on this
Yeah.
side. But she's trying to make sure everything stays full.
Yeah.
And she's doing what I told her to do to help the trees over here. Over here, the pear trees and stuff, I'm trying to cut off the bottom part so that
they can go
we'll have
straight.
more. So it quit supporting the stuff that's trying to die.
Yeah. Well, okay, then. Well, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. That's all. That's all.
And y'all be careful because there's so many of these tinier stickers and thorns wrapped all around this
The
bush.
thorns are trying to get wrapped in it,
Yeah.
and she is trying her best. She's got cuts and stuff all over her. So she's trying to get that out. We don't want it on your side, especially since we realize the rainfalls. We want to make sure no kids get up in it.
It's
And
so
we-
bad on this thing, on this tree.
So we're trying to keep it. We're trying to get it down over here. If any comes through, let me know. Y'all watch for it.
Yeah, no, we'll take care of it. I just don't want to be down. That's all.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't try to poison anything. We raised the poison in this.
Oh yeah, because if you do, then it'll get in the ground, it'll
It
get in
gets
the
in the
water,
ground and it
then
messes up.
it'll mess up everybody. So no, you don't want to do that.
So we don't use
Yeah.
poison and stuff.
No,
around
we
here.
don't either. We don't do
We
stuff
use
like that.
we'll use like the basil and stuff and try to get rid of some of the varmints. They don't like the smell, but we don't use anything.
We don't use it because we got grandkids and then
Yeah,
plus,
they
we don't
play
want
around
to-
in the yard. You got that stuff in there. And it's rainwater.
and we'll get in your water.
And
We'll-
so, but it is right up next to.
Then
What we
plus
cut
our
down was right next to in the middle, and we were trying to make sure we catch everything. So make
Okay.
sure you need to check now that you know. Check under that. I think we got everything, but we're still having to catch runners coming up from.
Yeah, and I just found this today.
We didn't fill it. We didn't kill it. We didn't use stuff to kill it. Which,
No, don't, because you're gonna hurt. Only hurt the boys. You hurt the boys.
that's what I was worried about.
You will.
So
you will.
we're trying to
And that's
keep
chemical
cutting it
too,
until we
yeah,
can kill it.
yeah. That's some of the reason why we're out in the country the way we are, because it's fresh, green, trees and the freshness
I
of
lived
the
in
air.
Germany for 4 years and loved it because everything was green and everything always smelled so good. That's where she was born. She had a baby because it was so nice.
When our oldest daughter, same way, Saudi Arabia, same way. We did 2 tours, and the last one was the United States said Mosul, but it's pronounced as Mosul, Iraq. So we stayed over there. That was our last tour, 2003 or 2004. You're welcome. God bless you. But it just that that's all it is. It just it's a blessing to see green trees. We were surrounded by green trees.
Yeah, y'all
Nothing
were
but
having,
sand. That's why we do what we do. But since I know better, I'm not trying to stop her from doing what she's doing. But it's just I don't want it.
Keep it cleaned up so that there's nothing, so that stuff doesn't get washed.
But for the crates, I'm not worried about it. Just long nobody get hurt, because that mud is
Yeah.
we told my granddaughter,
I thought maybe you were making y'all fence down that way. I didn't know. I was
no,
thinking mud was gonna
she'll get up there, she'll get in that mud, and she'll have mud everywhere. Then she have allergies real bad, because that's how she is. And we have to keep her out of these trees because of the snakes. But we try to keep everything. We got to come to rake again, So like I told him, we got to just keep everything cut down. Then I'm gonna take these up and stuff and put some more down, because some of these got holes in them. Because last year, or year before last, we seen 2 long snake skins about that long. So I think a snake was living in one of these that got a hole in them. So I told my husband, before it get warm, we're gonna have to take the ones that take them up and replace them, because we take a snake skin, we found one, so we put it in the trash. So I think a day or 2 later, in the same place, another snake skin.
Gosh.
I'm glad to know that.
So
we watched for.
we do too. My grandson was born November the 9th this year. No, last year.
Oh, he's gonna be out in Moran. He's gonna be out here running.
I was putting up my Christmas decoration, because I couldn't, they didn't allow her husband to go. Do you know it was a snake this long in our carport? He was curled up. A little bit, I don't know where he came from. My son had just pulled up. He said, Mom, y'all snake in the carport, a little snake. And sure enough. But my own other daughter, boyfriend, they get out, so that's we're gonna have to take them up. So you got to keep everything raked up so you can see. But I would advise the boys to play around, because they can get up in the trees too.
Yeah.
I would advise them to play around the bushes.